mental. It's Nerdcore Central.
Get on to popping.
Welcome everyone to the Nerdcore Central podcast, episode number 8. It is your boy, Is That Frost, with my co-host.
What's popping, y'all? Pesacuro here, back with another episode of NCC with my man Frost. And today we got special guest Dizzy 8. What's up, brother?
The greatest of all time. You feel me? You can't spell great without A. I'm just playing, but like
He had breakfast. He said bars early morning.
Oh my god!
All right, so we gonna get into the heavy conversation right off the bat. Because we talking about bars, we talking about greatness, and we understand that you on that anime protagonist quest to be the best. And we all know that every protagonist got a click. So let's talk about the Pendragons. Let's talk about
you collective
Pendragons.
Pendragons.
What's that about?
Pendragons, just know right now. So my idea with Pendragons was to kind of, I don't want to box anybody into a group or anything like that, but it was to build people that I really build a community of people that I really believe in, that I can really push as I elevate, they elevate with me. You feel me? Some people already right there with me, some people aren't. So like, I'm gonna do my part and try to help them and just create really great music. Not to say that it's like a group or anything. They have to be buying to anything. It's just great artists working together to reach a common goal, you feel me? To make the best music we possibly can.
The most wholesome definition of a collective that there could be.
Sounds good to me, bro.
Yeah.
I like it. What kind of inspired you to give it a name and a form? Because obviously you could work with these people and keep communication, but there had to be a moment where you decided, I want to name this and make this as real as possible. What kind of was that moment and the motivation for it?
Well, one, everybody got their little clip, and for me, the bigger I've gotten, the more that I branch out and work with so many people. But it's getting to a point where I can't work with everybody. You feel me? And so, like when I grew, I had nuggets from different people, and they helped me grow. But like, what it really like catapulted me like way quicker if I had somebody that was consistently working with me and building me up. You feel me? That's kind of what I want to do with a few other people who I saw that had amazing talent, but they wasn't where they needed to be. You feel me? So like, this is my way to kind of reach back. But like I said, not everybody's like that in the collective. We have some people that make like even bigger than me, you feel me? So it's just like I just want to come up with some people instead of branching out with so many different artists. I kind of have a group of people that I'm planning on working with in the future.
Okay,
awesome.
No,
do we have a full roster? Can we get the leak?
Can we get some names?
Who we got on?
Come on.
So far, I'm confident in speaking about 4. We got Mix
Williams, that rapper Mix, yes sir.
We got Jamar Rose.
Okay.
We got Khan. Me and Khan just chopped it up. He's on board. So we got Khan.
All right. Just on that moderate track, he popped off. Shouts out to him.
Cool.
Like y'all need to go check out Khan. Like, I know Khan's been kind of blowing up on his own, like on TikTok and stuff like that. So he's been going viral with Naruto freestyles he's been doing. But like, that guy is insane. I know he works with kind of musicality a lot.
All right. Shouts out
like,
musicality.
Yeah, he's fire, bro. Like I was surprised that nobody. Well, I talked to John because me and Gameboy had this conversation. I was like, "Yo, I got this. I found a gym and I sent him." He was like, "Oh yeah." I talked to him like maybe a year ago. I'm like, bro, like. When you put him on, bro. So to his defense, he ain't have a song at the time, but me and kind of got linked up, bro. And awesome energy, awesome talent, bro. Yeah, it's dope to have him a part of the collective. Who else we have? Really, right now that's all we have right now as far of like people who want to ride, because like we have a few other outliers, but they're like for me, like I want to add verses. Y'all know who verses. If you don't know who
Yes,
verses is, he's on my Spider-Man track. He had the last verse, and I promote. He's my guy. I promote him a lot. You feel me?
Shouts out versus.
Yeah, dude is nice.
Bro.
He's kind of on the fence right now, so he's like an honor. He's like a member, but not really a member. You feel me?
I feel you.
You know what
Honorary member.
He's the anti-hero independent party that hops in, runs with the squad for a little bit, does his own mission, comes back.
Yeah, so
little Anbu. I feel that.
You feel me?
Okay,
So
okay.
like we got him, and other than that, we have a few other people that I'm still waiting to see more music from that I'm considering. And once everything is locked in, I got a couple of producers I'm looking at, a couple of editors I'm looking at. And once everything is done, yeah, we're gonna be clicked up. We're gonna have a squad. We're gonna be like producing some of the most fire content that y'all seen.
Because that was a question I was gonna have for you. Is if that collective that you're focusing on is gonna be just of artists, but no, you're hitting up everyone. You're hitting up from rappers to producers to editors. Are you thinking about thumbnail artists?
Possibly. Really, if I can find a graphic designer, it don't really have to be a thumbnail artist.
Okay.
Because right now, I get most of my jobs from Google, or for certain big projects that I really like believe in. I'll commission Sino to do some work for me. Like she did the moderate job for me, and
that was clean.
Yeah, Sino's clean.
Nice. She went crazy.
Okay. Not to start no beef or draw any comparisons, but like how do the Pendragon separate themselves from like some of the other collectives or cliques you want to call it in the scene, like say Loop or Otaku Underworld or Rumble World or any of those guys?
I think because
Kuro Incorporated.
I think for us, it's not so much we're making nerdcore music, so it's more so just about the music. You feel me? Like Mix is just a musician, and Mix was a musician before that. You feel me? So was I. I've been rapping and making music and producing music, and like in this setting of making content for the past like 15 years. So like, like for me, I'm new to nerdcore, but I'm not new to music. You feel me? So like for me, what sets us apart, I feel like, is that most of us are trying to reach that mainstream level. Like it's not just like, okay, we're just trying to do nerdcore and cool. Nah, we're trying to elevate as high as we can go and take the music to not just make music for the community, but make music that's universal for everybody. Whether you watch anime or not, or watch or play video games, or you're into nerdy stuff at all, like you can. That's one of my biggest passions when it comes to making my music. I really want to make it to where it's universal to everybody that hears it. You can get something out of it, whether you're like 60 or 13. You feel me?
Like, you want to make it as open and applicable to as many people as possible, so that you reach the world at large.
Yeah,
that's respect.
Me,
just quick.
When I listen to your music, I feel like it's already there. It's already to a point to where like it really don't matter what you're rapping about. It's good music. Anyone can listen to it and bob to it. I know. I can't remember which song I was playing, but I was playing and my girlfriend's like, "Oh, who's that?" I'm like, "Oh, that's Dizzy." She's like, "Oh, really?" I'm like, "Yeah." That's the music's good. But so I wanted to ask, like, so it took you some time really to like embrace the nerdcore like label, to put that on some of your music. Like, we're all musicians, we're all rappers, but like, we're in the nerdcore community, right? Like, what made you accept that, I guess?
I would say three things. And me and Mix talked about this because he kind of was in a similar boat when I was trying to say, "Yo, start doing nerdcore." Like, bro, I don't know, bro. Just start doing nerdcore. He just ended up caving in. But like, when I first started, because legit, what I was doing to him was what Game Boy was doing to me. You feel me? When the first nerdcore song I did, I didn't know what nerdcore was, but I did it. And this is like when I met the first time I had not really a conversation, but an interaction with DPS and Fable was like maybe like 4 or 5. No, it might be 6 years now, 6 or 7 years ago. Wait, no, I don't think it's that long. I can't remember. It was a while ago. It was a long time ago. It was a long time ago, and I think DPS had like 15,000 subscribers, and Fable had like 12. And it was I did a track for Destiny, right for Destiny 2.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Right
Shouts out Destiny.
Yeah. So I did that. It was just a joke. I was just with my friends and like, yo, you should make a Destiny song. Because I was like hardcore on Destiny. Like I was like in the top 100, like the top 1% for like Crucible. So like I would be on Destiny all day. And one of my friends was like, yo, like you should just make a Destiny song. I'm like, that's stupid, bro. And I was like, he's like, bro, but like you can enter into like the movie of the week and you can get a calling card. Wait, really? Like, yeah, bet. So so I made a beat. I rapped on it. And then I posted it. I posted it on Bungie's site, and like within an hour, it started trending on their site. I was like, oh snap! And then that week, they made a whole article about me, a movie of the week and stuff like that. It was dope, and that's when I want to say Fable commented on it. I went and checked Fable out. Like, this guy's dope. DPS commented on it. I think he also did the Destiny track that week too, and that was kind of my first introduction into. And Dan Bull hit me up too, and we like that was my first real introduction into nerdcore. Like I knew anime rap because I was in high school. I was a fan of Shizzy. You feel me? But like,
shouts out Shizzy in the chat.
Yes, sir.
That's my guy. But like, that was kind of my first introduction to this scene. And then I was like, okay, I ain't gonna do this no more. You know, I'm about to get back to my regular music. I'm about to work on my EP and do all that. And then years went by, and I got in contact with Game Boy because he saw me from a contest. He's like, yo, you want to be on this Mortal Kombat cipher? I was like, huh, okay, cool. I ain't got nothing better to do. I was on that. Then from then, I want to say Game Boy came to me with Rustis. Rustis put me on the Hokage cipher. That went crazy. And I just started collabing with everybody. But at the same time, I wasn't a nerdcore. It's like, yo, I was featuring this stuff, but I'm not a nerdcore artist.
I'm vacationing.
Yeah, because like, no, I kind of played on both sides. I was on nerdcore, and I was on the YouTube rapper side with like Dax and Screw and Quadecta and Crypt. Yeah, you feel me?
Yeah.
So like I was on both sides. So I'm like, yeah, no, I don't want that to like hinder me. You feel me? And the more this side, like I had support, but it wasn't like crazy support. Like it was like, okay, I had a few fans here, a few fans there. You feel me? And it was hard. It was really hard to drop a song and nobody listened to it. You feel me? And then Game Boy was like, yo, just start doing anime stuff. You already on everybody's song, just start doing it. And I was like, man, I don't want to be a nerdcore artist. He was like, bro, like, just do it. Different. And eventually I caved in and I started doing like I think my first track back was December 2019 was my Almighty track. It didn't do that crazy. It had like maybe like 3,000 or 4,000. At the time, it had like 3,000 or 4,000 views. Then I went on like a little run for like the next 3 or 4 months, putting out nerdcore stuff. And I saw the reception. Now I stopped again because I was like, I don't want to get too big. You feel me? Then the KSI popping challenge happened. That went crazy. And then I went in another drought. And I was like, dang, bro. I'm gonna give y'all an anime cipher. I kind of need some bread right now. I dropped the anime cipher. That went crazy. I was like, you know what? I might as well just start doing anime stuff. And I started doing nerdcore. And legit, after the anime cipher, from the first track that I dropped, they all just started like going crazy. And no, this is a nerdcore artist because I can't say I'm not when I have like 40 nerdcore songs.
You gotta when you have an actual catalog, you can't reject it anymore.
Yeah, it is what it is. But I mean, it is what it is. The way I look at it, I'm different than everybody. I put myself in a different lane than everybody else. I feel like by me keeping the core aspect of my music and what I do, that when I transition into other things, it's gonna be better for me. Like people are not necessarily coming up to me just for, oh, he's doing nerdcore. It's more so he makes good music. Like I dropped Kings. Kings was a regular song, to be honest with you. I put an anime thing on it, but it was a regular song that had talked about nothing anime. It was just about how we felt at the time. And that song it's going crazy right now. So
yeah,
it's I think that's going to separate me from everybody else, is just to keep my core value when it comes to making music. Because at the end of the day, my goal isn't to be the best nerdcore artist. I want to be the best artist in the world. You feel me?
Right.
And that speaks to your artistry, and it's something that you hear in every track you do. Like you don't half-ass.
Yeah.
One of the most inspirational things that I heard from you while just hanging out in a VC is we were just chopping it up, and you were like, "Yo, I can never let someone out rap me on a track. Like if I hear a verse on a track and it's better than mine, I'm gonna rewrite my verse. Like you gonna have to I'm gonna make sure that I give my A game."
Look, that's big. Look, I will not let anybody. Like the only time I'm gonna let somebody have a slightly better verse than me is if I want them to shine on the track. You feel me? Or like if it's like right there with each other, like okay, we right there with each other. But I'll never ever let somebody get on my song and buy me. Like what happened with Logic on the Homicide joint? That would never happen to me.
Never that.
That would never happen to me in my life. Bro. If I get an Eminem feature and he send me his verse, it's not coming out in time. It's
gonna come out 2 years later. He got the craziest verse of all time.
So I gotta ask, of the most recent of your nerdcore tracks, which of them would you say, the ones that have features especially, required you to take another moment to be like, all right, let me double check to make sure my verse is as strong as the other guys?
The last one, the moderate joint.
The moderate, that's fair.
What's crazy is I didn't I sent Khan my verse first, but I made sure because I heard his stuff prior and I was like, nah. I'm gonna make him sweat when he hear this, bro. He's gonna have to break it.
I'm gonna make him have to work on that shit.
Yes,
I'm gonna make him have to work on that shit.
Yeah. But
oh
man,
man.
I want to say Khan. That might be the only feature I've had recently. It's probably like Khan that really pushed me to go to that next level.
That's fair. And just kind of piggybacking off.
No, I forgot. Gotham Night Cypher.
Okay, I was actually just about to bring it up. I was just about to bring that up.
When I heard Lex first, I was like, nah. And even still,
I'm like, no way. Yeah, I love her energy.
I still feel like she had the best verse, but like mine ain't that far off. You feel me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's debatable.
It's debatable.
There's a discussion. There's a discussion for that cipher.
You feel me? But like, she definitely. She sent me her verse. I was like, nah. Oh, she rapping. Okay, you rapping. Okay, I got something for that.
He's like, I got. Hold on. The Pendragon got summoned.
Yeah.
But just speaking off of your artistry and kind of you wanting to reach out and not just be a nerdcore artist, even some of your nerdcore stuff really does traverse well. Particular track of yours, shouts out 6 Seconds, who's actually in the chat, and that popped the memory into my head. Your Gotham track. Yeah, 6 Seconds in the chat. He was teasing you, who's saying that you're too scared to make him a Pendragon. He said you buns.
That's crazy. He talking out his behind sometimes.
Nah, I believe him.
That's
wow. You gonna disrespect the guest? That's crazy.
So what I understand is that means 6 Seconds has to come on the podcast to clear out the air. That's what I'm getting.
We're gonna be in contact.
We're gonna be. He said, "Yo, I mean, I ain't lying. That's crazy." But your Gotham track with 6 Seconds is one that what I actually like forced my friends that aren't into nerdcore, like they support me as a reactor and just like because they're friends and family. But like I threw up in the group chat with like 20 dudes. I was like, "Yo, y'all need to run this up real quick." And they're like, "Hey, we'll check it out. And then I remember like no one messaged, and then like 3 days later, like 4 people quoted it on like WhatsApp and were like, "Yo, this your homie?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's my big dog right there. Yes, sir. I knew you guys would like that." So even some of the nerdcore stuff, like later on, once you blow up, it's gonna have some staying power.
Yeah, no. Speaking on Gotham is like one of my favorite tracks that I've done because
I think it's my favorite song by you. I
like
think I could give it that title.
that's one of my favorite hooks I've done. Shizzy went crazy, like bro, bro. That song, just the whole song as a whole, it's crazy, bro. And like I've seen, I've had people come and tell me like, yo, yeah, my family who don't even like none of this nerdy stuff, they really rock with this. I'm like, yeah, because it's song,
because it's good. That's all them care.
like, I don't. Listen, bro,
It worked.
Like, bro, I'm not a club guy, but you can hear that in the club. You feel me? You can
That's
hear
a
somebody
fact.
dancing to that. You can hear somebody twerking in that. You feel me? Like you can see that. You feel me? So
It got
like
energy.
that's what I'm saying, bro. So like that song went crazy. Like if I had to say another song that I felt like was on that level of just transcendability to like transcend this community is probably like No Fear.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
easily.
Yeah.
that is
was-
destroying emotions of the world galore.
Yeah, that one when Fable sent me his hook, I sent him the beat because we like the beat initially that song was supposed to sound completely different beat. Zach wasn't even on it. It was supposed to be Game Boy, but he couldn't write to the beat. And then I found the new beat and I just heard Zach's voice. I said, "This is a Zach Boucher beat. This is a Zach
really
Boucher type beat."
Mhm.
Yo,
It
I'm
really
getting
is.
Zach on this. And I sent it to Fable, and Fable was like, "Oh yeah, I'm about to bite this." And like in like 20 minutes, he sent me one of the greatest hooks he's
That's
ever
crazy.
done. Yo,
He pulled the, you know what it was? He put on the fitted, he put on the shades, he pulled the digs and said, "I got you in 15. Let me make a sandwich."
yo.
Oh man.
Now that No Fear track, that I understand that track. I can still hear the way. So when you look, I'm the mountain you see. I don't know why, but that's one of those lyrics that just stuck to the ribs. I love that track.
That track is just solid right there.
10 out of
So-
10.
We're talking about, nerdcore and transcending that to just general music. So, like you said, before you did nerdcore, you just made music. But I want to go like way, way back. Like, what is like your
15
history
years back.
in just being in music, doing music? I know that you have family that's been in music. I know you have like a little bit of a
Yeah.
gospel background. Like, tell us about that.
Yeah. So I grew up. My dad always did music, right? My first introduction into music was at like 2-3 years old. I don't remember this. My dad tells me the story all the time. Because my dad produced and he had his keyboard out, went to the bathroom, and he heard like he had his keyboard in the drum machine out, and he heard like a piano, and then he heard like a beat. And he was like, he thought that maybe he left it on, like left his loop on. He come out there, I'm just sitting on there like pressing stuff, and it sounded like decent. And so he's just like, yo, okay. So he sits down, you know what I'm saying? He prays over me and he prayed to God, asking to whatever time him to multiply them in me tenfold. And like that's what happened. You feel me? I got into high school. No, I got not high school. I got into middle school, 6th grade. No, 5th grade actually. 5th grade. Because I was into poetry. Because like I was a Drake type of dude. You feel me? I like this. I like to write poetry, and then I use my poetry to get girls. You feel me? So like, so I was light skinned. You feel me? Without being light skinned. But
You had the energy. You had the energy.
Yeah. But we had a project, and the project I was in a class full of white kids. You feel me? I was the only black kid, right? And we had a project, and one of the things for the project that you can choose, you can kind of pick which project you wanted to do. And one of the things you can pick was to make a rap. So people was like, "Yo, let's get the black kid in our group, have him write the rap, and we're gonna get an A because you're black, so you definitely can rap." Now at this
Five
time,
head.
I've never rapped before. I wrote poetry, but I never rapped before. So it was like, okay, I can try. And then I wrote this rap. I think it was like I can't remember how it went, but it was a rap about Christopher Columbus. And my teacher was like, who wrote this? And I was like, me? Well, who wrote their? Because I gave them parts to rap to, and she was like, who wrote their parts? You guys wrote that too? Oh no, he wrote that too. Oh, okay. And so like she wrote on a paper. She gave me my like grade sheet. It was an A. She's like, you did wonderful. She gave them theirs. It was like straight L's.
Body bag,
bro.
She said, "Get them out."
Bro. After that, I started listening to Lil Boosie. I'm from the South, so like,
yeah,
that's like the Lil Boosie. Lil Boosie is like our Tupac, you feel me? So like,
yeah,
I was listening to Lil Boosie, Weezy. Then I got into T.I. Then I discovered Nas. Nas became my favorite rapper.
Okay.
I discovered Nas. I was like, yeah, nah.
Shouts out Queen.
That's how
Shouts
I
out Queen.
Yeah, bro. I want to write like them. You feel me? So like, I started writing. I would do like little rap battles at school and stuff like that with people. And people like, yo, you're really good. So then one day, my dad produced. One day, I came home from school. Like still 5th grade. I was like, yo, Dad, I want to rap. I want to be a rapper. He looked at me. He turned his music off. He looked at me. What you just say? What you just say?
Beg your pardon?
I beg your pardon?
I want to be a rapper. He was like, boy, you don't know nothing about no rap. I said, nah, I've been writing stuff. I showed him my notebook. I had a thick notebook of just raps I've been writing. He was like, let me hear something then. And I started rapping. He said, hold on. We might have something here. So, like, from 6th grade to 8th grade, my dad was like pounding information into me. He's the reason why I'm so ahead right now is because a lot of the information that people are getting right now, I got at like 10 years old. You feel me?
You were saying that the reason why you're so ahead at your current spot is because of the fact that your dad hammered in a lot of information as you grew up.
A lot of information. Like I couldn't that conviction thing that I say a lot. When you gotta rap with conviction, I was up in here and like I couldn't record myself and he was recording me. You feel me? And I'm rapping. He said, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Like and he would tell me, if you're gonna do this, we're gonna do this. You're not gonna put out trash and embarrass me. So that I had the type of mentality, and it just followed me as I've grown. You feel me? And that's what made the artist that I am today. To where, for me, like I look at like I can't. It's hard for me to be on a track that's trash. You feel me? Because it's like it's gonna make me look bad. You feel me?
No,
like I can't get on the song and you trash. And I'm nice, and then I take your song. I don't want your song. You feel me? That's not why I'm here. I don't want your song.
Yeah.
You feel me? I want you to be good. If you're not good, I don't want to work with you. You feel me?
Straight up.
You have a level of skill that if you do it with anyone that isn't at least comparable, it ends up looking bad on you and bad on them. So it's a favor, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, like I told y'all, for me, I'm not getting bodied on the track. I don't care who it is. I don't care who it is. You can any artist. Nobody's bodying me on my song. Now they might have a better verse than me on their song, but nobody is getting on my song and having a better verse than me, bro. I'm sorry. It's not going that way, bro.
You're like, I'm sorry, can't happen. So I wanted to touching upon your conviction and you know competitions with like the Bungie stuff. And actually funny, my whole entire YouTube career actually got started because of you. So thanks with your Dizzy 8, the first open verse contest that you did.
Oh yeah, I mean you went crazy. You went crazy for where you was at, bro. Like to say that was your first thing that you did, I was like, yeah, okay. You might be working with a little something, you feel me?
I appreciate that. I'm trying to unlock that potential. We working on it. But with that being the catalyst behind my starting my career, What is your view stance? Because you actually just released another, open verse challenge. The competitive aspect of challenges and rap battles, stuff like that. How do you feel that feeds into the whole tapestry of rap as a genre?
That's all. That's literally what's been built up. Well, that's one of the aspects of which it was built upon. Competition, being the best. You feel me? At the end of the day, it was built on politics, and it was
Yeah.
built on competition. You feel me? And like, I know people say, "Oh man, you're being cocky." If you no, bro, that's legit. Like, if you're telling me I'm being cocky because I think that I'm the best, you don't know hip hop. You feel me? Because literally every rapper says this. Like every rapper, no, you're not like you can't be a rapper and say that somebody's better than you. Like you can, but you're not really a rapper, bro. Like you're not really confident in yourself. You feel me? If you're a rapper and you really do this, like really, really do this, I don't care who it is, who you talking to, you like, I'm better than you, bro. And that's the type of energy you're gonna have, bro. Like, and like competition, like for me, that's how I start. Like that's how I started on YouTube. Competitions. Like I would lose. You feel me? You feel me? I make it in the top 15. There was one that pissed me off. Who beat me?
I remember this. I think
So,
you told me about this one.
this was like long time. It's Gija Beats. Because I remember Shizzy was in it. I saw that he was in it. He placed higher than me. I was like, all right, cool. And then Drama B one. You might not know who Drama B is, but that's my guy. But at the time, I'm nobody with like 300 subs, and he beat me, and I was mad, and I like, nah, bro, I had the best entry, bro. In actuality, I didn't. I wasn't trash, but I wasn't. You know what I'm saying?
You wasn't there yet.
I wasn't a Dizzy UC today. You feel me? I was still in my cocoon. You feel me? And I had some work to do, but at the time, I felt like I was the best, but it pushed me though, because like the next contest I did, I said, now I'm gonna go so hard, I'm not gonna lose. You feel me? And I mean, I lost a couple, I won a few. And you win, you lose some. You feel me? And then the more I did contest, the more I realized, yes, competition is a big part too, but it's also another factor that goes into how successful you're gonna be, and it's who you know. You feel me? Because I've definitely seen content where people win when they shouldn't win, just off the fact of who they know or their fan base. That's why, for me, I don't really do competitions anymore. I host them because I'm gonna be fair. If you was trash, you was trash. If I think you're dope, you're dope. But
yeah,
I don't really enter in competition no more, just because I've been in competitions where the winner felt so bad that he won. He hit me up and said, "Bro, you got snuffed. You definitely have the best entry." When all the people in the top 3 was like, "Yeah, nah, what's wrong with you? Why Dizzy didn't win?" So it's like, yeah, all right, cool.
You know, there's a problem there.
Yeah, exactly. So I just stopped doing contests. I said, I've connected with a few people who do contests, but overall, if you're not really winning, and even if you win, a lot of people that I've seen that won a contest didn't really go that far. You feel me? A few of them did, but most of them don't really go that far. So a contest isn't the defining moment of your career of you're gonna excel to the next level or be like mediocre for the rest of your life.
Yeah, I like what you said about competition, and I think it's like a good thing to have, especially for a rapper. I think there's something to be said with some people will take competition the wrong way. I think for me, it's like if someone says they're cocky, whatever, they say they're the best. That's cool. Like rappers should think they're the best. But if someone says that, and then you say no, I'm the best, then just rap and prove it. While other people take that as beef or take it as weird, and then start fighting each other over it, getting beef, and like, bro, just rap, prove you're the best, and that should be it for me.
Yeah, I mean that's something that coming into the nerdcore community I have to kind of understand, because there's a lot of people in the nerdcore community who didn't come from hip hop. They came from nerdcore. They started in nerdcore, so they don't really know hip hop. They know nerdcore. So when I bring a hip hop element or somebody else brings a hip hop element in it, it gets taken the wrong way because they don't really understand it. And so I've come to understand that. So as a being aware of this, I adapt. Like, okay, cool. Well, I know I can't. With some people, I can't have this type of energy. You feel me? So and some people don't understand that. Some people are just hip hop, and they come in and they don't understand that. But like it's part of it's a growth aspect. You have to play. It's a chess game, bro. You have to pick your moves wisely. You feel me? You have to maneuver through different situations. Okay, I can't be this here. Okay, cool. I'm a adapt to this situation because it's going to benefit me down the road. You feel me? And like that's what I've come to realize. A lot of people don't understand. Like when we talk, and I say, bro, I'm gonna destroy you. I'm gonna kill you. That don't mean I'm gonna actually kill you. Dude. That just means I'm gonna have a better rap verse than you, bro. I don't make it as, oh, why you so aggressive, bro? That's just hip hop, bro. That's just
it's the spirit of the competition. It's not aggression.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
it's like when you play football and you get a touchdown, everybody just like going crazy. That's what it is. But like some people don't. If like I said, like some of these the fans didn't come from hip hop. They came from nerdcore, so they don't understand the sportsmanship behind the sportsmanship and the competitiveness in hip hop, and it's okay. I mean, eventually they'll grow into it. The more you have people like me that come in, people like you have more people that come more from the hip hop, but just happen to be nerdy too. The more you have that blend, and like we have people that's introducing those aspects of hip hop into the game, they're gonna get it.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I would say like there's a limit too. Like obviously, like if you homies, you're in the same group or you come from the same place, like you say I'm gonna destroy you, like they're just gonna take it as a challenge. Like it's fine.
Yeah.
But you talk to someone you don't know, like I'm not gonna act like even in regular hip hop, like not talking nerdcore. People have gotten in beef over very small shit like that.
Very little
like,
things.
People have literally lost their life over some dumb shit in regular hip hop all the time because of dumb shit. So you just gotta you gotta know who you're talking to. You gotta
I mean, like that's it's the same thing with that though. Like you feel me? Like even that aspect, you have people. I've definitely been in conversations with people who would say, "Oh, I say some wild stuff because I know you're not gonna do nothing to me." I'm like, bro, that let me know that you don't know nothing about hip hop because it's like you know, some of these dudes that rap are actually about that and they will actually find you.
Yeah,
I know people that have found people. You feel me?
It'll be static.
They will put you away over stuff that you're saying, bro. So it's just like, know how to keep it hip hop, but then also know how to be respectful at the same time.
Mhm.
Like when we say I'm gonna destroy you, yeah, like all that rah with that stuff, it's like, okay, that's hip hop. But when you start like bringing people's moms into it, or start talking about people, calling people out their name, and you don't really know them, that's when it starts escalating. It's like, all right, cool. You talking to me crazy. You think that I'm like, yeah, all right, cool. So people like, if anybody like that's looking to get into like music and stuff like that, keep that in mind. You feel me? Don't project energy that you're not ready to have reciprocated back to you. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
If you're not built like that, don't talk like it and don't act like it, because eventually you're gonna have to go outside. And when you go outside, you might not be poised for what's coming for you, bro.
Yeah, that's fair.
Just be yourself.
Yeah.
Be genuine.
Mm-hmm.
So, that was just a powerful moment. I kind of let that hang in the air for a second. That was just, yeah, you know,
sometimes you gotta let it breathe.
Yeah, I was like, so much just fact, and also like I was reading chat real quick, and there was a really great discussion in chat about just joining as many contests as you can. And 6 Seconds said, I joined a lot of contests not for the intent of winning, but just with the sole intention of you will remember me. You will remember my contest entry. And then Jamar was kind of chiming in saying that he's been joining as many of them as he can, and it's just been helping him grow.
The thing is, bro, they ain't as cold as they used to be. You feel me? Like, man, we used to have the Daystar account, Watch Me 2012, 2013. Y'all probably don't know nothing about that, but that used to go crazy. Don't Funk Up Our Beats. That used to go crazy.
I remember that one. I remember that one.
What else went crazy? The one take was iffy. Every one take contest I did, I placed in the top 15, but I always got held. I mean, I didn't win, but I did. Like I developed some type of conversation with the Futuristic. I end up talking to Futuristic. We end up chopping it up and stuff like that. I met a lot of different people through that. But I met Vinjay before I knew he was Vinjay on there. Moxes. So yeah, I mean contests go crazy, but now it's because you need a bigger artist to push it. If you have a big artist that's pushing, like Don't Fuck Up Our Beats, that went crazy because you had Hobson and you had Funk Volume pushing it, so it's gonna go crazy. Watch Me, that went crazy because Daystorm was still is a used personality on the internet. You feel me? The One Take went crazy because they did that at the height of Futuristic's incline when he was going viral like every freaking day. So if you don't have somebody that's like behind it, it's hard for it to really justify me spending $30 for a beat and you not really listen to my entry. You feel me?
yeah.
I'm gonna spend $30 and rap the greatest verse I've ever rapped in my life for you not to even listen to it. You feel me? Because I do believe that some of them people don't be listening to them entries, bro. Like I ain't gonna hold you.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if they overlook some of the entries off of sub count or view or like percentage. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, there's always some shady shit, you know. People move
weird. like no
one
like,
weird.
You could assume, but the amount of authentic people who will literally listen to every entry is tough.
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, when I do my contests, I have like 100 entries. Like last time we had like 100 entries, and I was live streaming entries for like 4 or 5 hours. So it's a tedious process. I know for this one, I'm probably going to end up having way more entries before I had before because I've grown. So I'm not looking forward to that,
ring.
but
you can look forward to my entry. At least you got that waiting for you.
I ain't gonna hold you. I have to take breaks in between because after a while, y'all start sounding the same.
I wouldn't blame you. Imagine the same beat 100 times. All right, what's the next verse?
I keep in mind that I made the beat, so I already heard it like 1,000 times before I put it out.
Have you ever hit an entry where you stopped hearing the verse and you were just listening to the beat, like, oh shit, gotta run it back. I stopped paying attention.
No, high key, most of the times I tune my beat out to see what they're saying, to be honest.
Oh, you flip it. All right. That's respect.
Like I get like for me, I don't rap on my production a lot. Well, in the coming weeks I will be. But like I kind of took a break off my own production because it just started sounding like really monotonous for me. Because I don't know. After, like I said, after you make a beat, you're gonna hear the beat like 1,000 times as you're making it. And then it's like you're not really feeling it no more. The energy's not there anymore.
That's fair.
I can feel that.
I'm not gonna hold you. I was in some of those streams for the last contest. Some niggas is trash. We just gotta talk about it.
That's trash. But there's a lot. Like 95% of the people that should be submitting for these contests do be trash.
Yeah.
Now I'm not saying it's not a contest if you trash. I'm just saying if you know you trash, you feel me? Like, I don't know, bro. Do you?
just try.
Just be open to criticism. Just be open.
I'm gonna give you criticism. I'm gonna tell you this, bro. I've had situations where I gave people criticism and they didn't like the way I gave I critiqued them and dissed me. So like that was one of the reasons why I stopped doing contests because that kind of pissed me off a little. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm taking my time out of my day to help promote you guys, and you're getting upset because of how I critiqued you. If you didn't want to be critiqued, don't enter the contest.
That's a fact.
Like,
yeah, there's a certain line like where we talk about rapper ego, right? Where it's like you want to, feel like you're the best. But if that stops you from hearing criticism and you just like, you don't want to hear like, nah, nigga, I'm the best. Like no one can rap better than me. And we trying to help you rap better. Like it's just a problem. Like what
becomes
can we
counterproductive.
Do? Yeah. You're getting in the way of your own success.
I see like people have to realize there's a certain level that you have to reach. Like once you get to a certain level of rapping, it's not even about rapping anymore. It's about how great the music that you make is. You feel me?
Mhm.
And some of the best people, like some of the best rappers in the world, make the worst music. You feel me? So like for me, I never want to be that person. That's why I sing on everything. That's why I be switching flows up so much. That's why I try so many different types of styles. Because for me, I don't want to be that guy that's just he's a nice rapper, but his songs suck. Nah, yo, I want to be like, as much as people hate Drake, Drake is like right now, Drake is my favorite rapper because that like he's able to maintain the core of a rap, the core like dynamics of a rapper while branching off into other genres and being successful at it. You feel me? And I think some people get so wrapped up in how great you rap, they forget the importance of being versatile. Because at the end of the day, a pop record, you feel me, or a R&B record is going to have a little bit more longevity a lot more longevity than a hip hop record. You feel me? Because hip hop, the trends in hip hop change so often. You feel me? And I'm not saying you're not gonna have people that are gonna like stick with that sound for the rest of their life, because you have people that still listen to boom bap. I still listen to boom bap sometimes. You feel me? But like the audience is smaller. You feel me? When you sing and it sounds good and you make a nice melody, it don't matter how long it goes. It's still gonna be in your head. Like what's that song about? Is it Jason Derulo or is it Sean Kingston? Like Shawty, like a melody in my head. You heard it before?
Yeah, I know that song.
Shawty,
who
like
is
a
that?
melody in my head that I
That's
can't keep off. Got me
isn't
singing
that
now.
Ayes?
Na na na
Is that his
na.
name?
At any day. Like, oh,
Ayes, yeah.
Bro,
there we go. I was guessing. I'll be
bro,
honest.
that's like 15, 16 years ago, bro. But that I still just not I may have forgotten the artist, you feel me? But
I can hear it.
I still remember. I still remember the melody, bro. That's what I want, yo. I want 22 decades from now, somebody to be like saying, I got the juice.
Ooh,
Yes,
scared of it,
That's what I want, you feel me? Like bars are bars. At some point, they all start sounding the same, you feel me?
That's fair. I mean, that's why battle rappers don't make good music. I mean, like
some of them do.
Some of them do.
Actually,
But like, there's a lot of battle rappers
Yeah.
that be punching. They be punching. They have bars, but the tracks don't end up good. Like I know some of them do, but like, there's a lot
when
of
you
them
think
that-
about it, like when you think about it, Michael Jackson is still definitively called the king of pop.
Bro, nobody sold more than Michael Jackson.
That's what I'm saying. Like he's like it's not a who's your top five. No, he's the king of pop.
Bro,
You don't have that. And
I think he went like 15 times diamond, bro. Do you know how much diamond is, bro?
no, I'm sorry, 17.
We're not
He
touching.
went
You're not touching
17.
Michael.
Like,
17 times diamond. You know how much diamond is? You know how many records you have to sell to get one diamond, and he got 17, bro.
Bro, and how
That's
many?
what I'm
And how
saying.
many did he get before the streaming era? Like, come on now. Come on
And
now.
what's even streaming,
That's
you
what I'm
have to
saying.
physically go to the store to buy the. You know how many people physically went to the store to buy a Michael Jackson CD?
You need
bro?
to get one. Bet you haven't seen one of these in a minute, huh?
You know how many people just pull up on Michael when they hear he outside in his car? people
This
just,
man-
people be pulling up on him. That's a different kind of power.
Bro, I used to have the arguments to try and say that Drake was on the same level, but nah, like I sat down with me and my pops was talking about it, and I really went and looked at the stats. Like, yeah, nah, Drake is doing amazing. No, don't get me wrong, he is probably the most successful rapper of all time. Like,
Yeah,
aside
easily.
from Eminem, maybe. But
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean,
but- But like, he's I want to say Drake is like right there with Eminem with like half of the time. But like, yeah, Michael was on a completely different level.
Yeah.
Michael was selling out arenas. Like,
yeah. If Drake
Michael-
is in my city, I'm not leaving my house. If I hear that Michael just appears,
I'm
gotta
running
go.
up to the
I gotta
hotel.
go. Yeah.
Like I'm pulling out. Like I'm gonna be outside. Like, hey yo, boy. Like I don't give a fuck.
He's legendary.
But that's to give.
Even that, bro. Like, everybody remember Thriller.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
bro.
Like
Like,
Michael, it
bro,
stays.
It's different. It's different.
stays, bro.
With pop music, it has that staying power, and when you're great, you will stay.
Yeah.
Like I can say this. I believe The Weeknd will be remembered going forward.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think Drake will be remembered going forward. And I think Drake will more so be remembered for, you know, the more poppy tracks, because that's just how like pop just stays. And with rap, what ends up happening is you kind of get these genres or these time capsules. For like with boom bap, the heyday of that's the 90s. Wu-Tang, Nas, Mobb Deep, like
Yeah.
that's kind of this it's place that you visit.
Yeah.
But if I ask you who's the king of rap, oh, we could sit here for 30 days and 30 nights and still not come up with an answer.
Yeah. But like, that's just how it is with rap. Rap evolves so much.
And so quickly.
Exactly.
So quickly.
It's very rapid with its evolution. You feel me?
But it's very
Like-
new. Like rap is not old at all. Like
Rap is like
the
16 years old.
The people
at
that
max.
made rap are still here. Like who made pop music? Like I don't know. Like how far back you'd have to go.
My man Mozart in the cut making
Yeah.
this thing like go ahead, high notes.
That's why it's so, because it's so rapidly changing. That's why it's right now it's the most popular genre in the world, because it's so
True.
It changes with the trends. You feel me? As opposed to like country music. Country music always gonna sound like country music. You feel me?
You got your beer, your truck, and your women, that and your horse.
I mean, even country is influenced by hip hop right now.
Florida Georgia line.
They be having 808s in country music. Like, come on now.
That's a fact.
Country music came from black people, bro. So
Yeah,
what you
that's
expect?
true.
100%.
100%. Yeah, no, wrong. But I mean, what? Like, let's keep it real. Like, what music didn't come from black people? Like, almost all.
Exactly.
Nigga, free.
Like, if we're gonna keep it a buck, like most music comes
Yeah,
from.
no, I've had an argument with somebody telling me like, no, that's not the case. Like, bro, you have Google. Go look it up yourself.
Educate yourself.
Google, go look up almost every genre of music. When you look creator and founder of it, it leads to a black man or a black woman.
Yeah.
So it's like,
It'd be like
well,
we everywhere.
that.
We all over.
It is what it is.
you know what I mean? I'm not making
We
that
are the
shit.
definition. We just up in that bitch. That's it. We the
Like-
definition of it.
That's how it is, bro.
It is what it is. Doesn't mean you can't make good music if you're not black. Like,
That's what
there's
I'm
great,
saying.
there's great white artists of all genres. But you
Amazing white.
just gotta look at the history. Like we were just there
Yeah.
first. It is what it is.
That's just what it is, bro.
And it is interesting when you like on it, like as someone who's studied like Eastern Asian like culture and history, getting into the history of music is so interesting. Like
Yeah.
just all over the globe. Cause you're like, you look at drums, right? Some asshole had to look at an animal and say, if I skin and slap you,
Bruh.
what do you sound like? Understand, that's what a drum is.
That
He
is-
said, if I skin you, put you on some wood and slap you, what do you sound like?
He said that shit might sound hot.
And then he said,
Get on bar, you feel me? That's a bar, yo.
That
yo,
might be a bar.
yes, sir. I told you, I'm trying to level up, man.
Skin you and slap you to your ass to a drum. That might be a bar.
Yeah, that's it. I'm a skin and slap you, make you my drum.
but I like, bro. But I mean, what you kind of people are weird, bro. We're weird people. We're weird creatures. You feel me? We think
That's
it's
a
some
fact.
really weird stuff. Like if you
Like
look-
milk.
that ain't good for you, bro. That ain't good for you, bro. After they drink almond milk, they ain't like that regular milk that come from cows. They ain't good for you, bro.
It's not, but that shit, look, when them Oreos hit,
He said that shit bust.
It kind of different, bro.
that's what I'm saying.
Oh, God.
But no,
That's
we
funny.
we definitely are interesting creatures. I'm
Alright.
sorry, I'm stuck on the milk.
That's funny. We derailed. Let's get into some other stuff, dog. So as we are the Nerdcore Central podcast, I do like to talk about some.
Eat Oreos.
You can't eat Oreos.
Oh, but I thought it was gluten free.
Oreos ain't gluten free.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Oreos are gluten free and vegan. I'm like 99% sure.
Bro.
Vegan?
You telling me,
That's gotta
you
be
telling
cap.
me,
That's
you
gotta be
telling me
cap.
that I could have been eating Oreos all these years, bro, all these months?
Can we get a
I
Google
just-
search? Can we get a Google search, people?
Oreo cookies are vegan. They are not gluten free. Gluten free
Okay,
Oreos are not vegan. That hold on, what the
What?
Oreo? Hold on.
I
Fucking
beg your
internet.
pardon.
Wait, they got gluten free or oh, it's up there.
So
I know I'm
Oreos
about to-
are
okay,
vegan, but Oreos are vegan, but not gluten free.
But the gluten-free
Gluten-free
Oreos are not vegan.
but they're allergy free. Ma, what the fuck? Yo, interesting creatures. Humans are interesting. We found a way to fumble a bag twice. I can't believe it.
How did they miss? How did they miss?
And Oreos don't miss.
They can't get both.
Yo,
You can't be
honestly, I regret this interview just because I learned that. That hurt. Oh man.
I want to
But
ask
also,
you.
shouts out. Go ahead, Froz.
Okay, I was gonna say I know you're a pretty big DC fan, right? What do you think about the whole the moves that have been made recently between DC and Marvel when it comes to like television and streaming and all that? Any shows you're watching?
Snyder cut.
Any movies you're excited for?
I don't like that there's a black Batwoman. Just off the fact that they're only doing that because they need a black character.
I feel you.
I don't like that. For me, it's just like, all right, bro. There's plenty of actual black superheroes that you can
Black Lightning.
make a show about. You
The,
feel me?
the only good black spin-off comic book character is Miles Morales, because they really put in work for him. The rest are just like whatever. We just gonna make him black. But Miles they put in work.
Like, there are a lot of talented black writers. You feel me? Hire some of these black writers, some of these black artists to create more characters. Like there's too many people out there that have the ability to make a dope character. Like for me, that's one of the things I've been kind of looking into. I've been trying to find like black creators. It's hard to find because like they have great ideas but don't have any funding. You feel me? So like I want to do some songs on some black characters that black creators made, but there's a lot of them out there, but none of them are like really flushed out to be able to make a full song about it. You feel me?
Yo, give me like 6 years and I got you, bro. Give me like 6 years.
That's you, bro.
6 years, bro. I ain't gonna be doing Nerd Court no more.
If I make a TV show and you don't drop a song about it, I'm pulling up on site and I'm fighting you.
I don't know, bro. Hey, look.
That shit better be fire, bro.
Holla at the guard before you come in, bro. I don't know.
Yo, holla at the guard. I got the juice. Get hit with the 1-2.
You're gonna be in the back cave.
Damn, bro. The price might be different in 6 years, bro.
Better be. It better be.
Yo, I'm about to say.
Yeah.
You feel me?
But 6 seconds. You messaged earlier, and we're going way back. We're going like 30 minutes back in the interview. 6 seconds. Yes, you are 100% invited to the podcast, and we'll bring Dizzy just so you could fuck with him on live.
That's crazy. That's insane.
I can't believe it.
I mean,
I said it in 4K.
Executive decision.
I definitely do a podcast with Shizzy. Shizzy funny, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Out of like everybody from the YouTube side, that's one of the people that I click with the most. Because I really didn't have like anybody. I had there's a few people that I talked to, but I ain't had nobody I was like playing video games with and in call almost every day with. Like that's my man's, bro. Like when I finally like had a conversation with him, we just talked. I said, "Yo, you cool, bro," and like it was like. You know when you meet somebody, you feel me, and you feel like you've been knowing them your whole life, you feel me? That's how it was when I met Shizzy, you feel me? And I didn't really get that from a lot of other people on that side. That's why like when I transitioned and I haven't really kept in contact with everybody else, that's still my man's, you feel me? Like I can still pull up in his stream. Well, not so much now, but like I can still he be doing some stuff in his stream, bro. Y'all should go tune into his stream. I tuned in a couple of days ago, and some wild stuff was happening. I was like, "Hey, yo, I don't know what's going on, bro. I don't know what's going on. I gotta go." But
I've pulled up on Shizzy's stream and been like, "What is happening?" I just sometimes you gotta pull up the Shizzy stream and just look at it and be like, what the fuck is going
What's
on?
going on?
It's definitely, I'm gonna say this, it's definitely entertaining. So it's like,
Oh,
That's a fact.
100%.
go pull up to my man's stream, drop a sub, and if you don't drop a sub, you a lame. You feel me?
And if you don't cop the merch, you will lame. Hashtag, yo, show off that sweater real quick, Dizzy. Show off that sweater. What's that say? Is that an 8? Is that an 8? Is that an 8? Is that an 8 on your sweater?
Exclusive.
Hey, bro, but it's
So you gotta cop
He
the
said
merch.
you can't
Yo,
get this. You can't get this. You ain't
You
get.
can't get
Hashtag-
this, bro. Actually, no, you can't get this anymore. This was 10K merch, bro.
It's gone.
Yeah. But guess what? There's upcoming merch. So you gotta hashtag support the creators with the new merch.
It's a fact.
Yeah. Hey, look, I'm probably gonna end up having some new merch coming out probably
Ooh.
in the next when I hit 60 or 70K.
Okay.
60 or 70K. All
Y'all
right.
heard it here.
I need to flush out my closet. I need to keep getting new drip. I gotta keep
Drip.
leveling up.
Yes, sir.
Bro, like if I do merch, I gotta go all out. So I'm gonna have to get somebody to design some stuff. You feel me? So it's a lot of work that's gonna go into it. And right when I get ready to do it, I hit a milestone. So I'm like, okay, I can't do it for this milestone. I just hit it. I do it for another milestone. You feel me?
Hey, man, that's a good problem to
fair.
have, though.
In fact, bless. Honestly, God
That's
bless
blessings,
on that one.
blessings.
That's up.
All right, man. So we're gonna wrap up. Is there anything else you want to let the people know, Dizzy?
Oh, yo, hey, check out my monitor track. I got the hardest monitor track on the planet. The hardest video on the planet. You feel me? If you ain't checked it out yet, you missing out on everything you've ever aspired to be in life.
My God.
That's deep. That's tough. All right, Curl, tell the chat something. We can't end on that note. That's crazy. Curl, say something.
Look, I agree with Dizzy. That's it.
Oh,
I agree
no.
with Dizzy.
Oh no.
But look, I'm just saying, if you want to cry, check out my Dry album. Hashtag go run up the monitor track. Dizzy 8. Contrast.
Yeah.
Is it Nick? How do you pronounce the name of the editor?
Nick T. Hey, look,
Nick T?
y'all leave my editor alone.
Nah,
Y'all got-
yeah, that's what's up.
Y'all got all these other editors, bro. Let me have one, bro, because I found the editor, then everybody started using him now, and he started turning me down. I'm like, yo, bro, I was using. So then it's like, all right, cool. I found another editor. He flaked on me. So now I got my editor. Nobody else uses. Leave my editor alone, bro. Get your own editor.
I'll stick with K2. That's my guy. I'll stick with K2's my guy.
All right. We're gonna get out of here, but thank all of you for showing up. Thank you, Curl, for co-hosting. Thank you, Dizzy, for being a great guest.
Thank you,
shout
Frost,
out
for having a
all
fresh
y'all
cut.
in the chat. Yeah, you see,
Yes, sir.
It's true.
Yeah, we're gonna get out of here.